Vick, you should restore the royalty fours. We get asked about them quite often.
Appreciate it, Ray.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
See ya.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to this episode of Restoration with Vick. On today's episode, we're going to be bringing back these Jordan 4 royalties back to life. I got these off eBay for a super steal. I only paid 45 bucks for these, you guys. It's been a long time since I got anything off eBay for under 50 bucks, so I'm super excited about these. We're going to go in, give the shoe a proper deep clean all around, bring the suede back to life, remove the yelling off the soles, remove some scuffs, and repaint these midsoles. We got a lot of work ahead of us, so let's get started. So here's a closer look at what we're dealing with, you guys. As you can see, the suede is pretty toasted, it's faded, it's super dirty, but it's not unsalvageable. The soles are not as white anymore. You can bring those back to life as well. Midsoles definitely need a repaint. They're scuffed up and cracking. So you can see on the wings on both sides, we got scuff marks, easy fix, creasing. We'll take care of all of that. All in all, the shoe is beat up, but we're gonna bring it back to life. Let's get started with the cleaning process. For before and after purposes, we're gonna put this shoe to the side and only work on the right shoe. Next, we're gonna take out our shoelaces and insole. Good to go with these, we'll clean these up later. For this cleaning, we're gonna be using Rejuvenator's Essential Shoe Cleaning Kit. We're not gonna be putting the shoe inside the washing machine or applying solution and water to the suede material. This material is very delicate. If water gets on this material, it'll get ruined completely. So we're gonna be using the dry brush method to bring the shoe back to life. However, for the midsoles and soles, we will be using the stiff bristle brush and medium bristle brush with solution and water to bring the shoe back to life. Our Essential Shoe Cleaning Kit comes with all 3 brushes, a 4-ounce bottle of solution, and a towel. We're also gonna need a bowl of water and our cleaning mat to get this cleaning done successfully. All prepped, ready to go. The first step you gotta do is take care of the uppers, you guys. Like I mentioned before, we are not wetting the uppers at all because we do not want to ruin the material. We're gonna be using our soft bristle brush to carefully brush all the dirt off and slowly bring the material back to life. For this step, you guys, you just gotta be very careful and brush every single millimeter on the shoe. Make sure you don't forget any parts. For example, under these eyelet pieces, the wings, a lot of dirt gets built up in there. Make sure you brush those areas. All right, guys, this shoe looks a lot better already just by brushing the shoe with the soft bristle brush. The shoe is still pretty faded, but we'll take care of that later on in this video. Right now, what I'm focused on next is some more cleaning. Like I mentioned before, we're not putting any solution on this upper, so I wanna get the shoe as clean as possible using other methods. So we're gonna grab our trusty vacuum, clean up the insides and the netting as well to get rid of any more dust that's trapped inside the shoe. All right, now let's keep it moving. One thing I did forget to mention, you guys, is we're gonna need a Rejuvenator shoe tree. We're gonna put it inside the shoe now so it can help us reshape the toe box during this process. Much better. I also got us some Rejuvenator wipes. These wipes are gonna come in super clutch for this type of cleaning. Next, we're gonna grab our solution, squirt. 2 squirts inside our bowl of water. Good to go with that. Now we're on to our medium bristle brush. I can't stress this enough, you guys. You don't want to get any water or solution on the uppers of the specific shoe because it will get ruined. So during this process, we're going to be very careful so we don't get any of that stuff on the uppers. The key to this cleaning, you guys, is the microfiber towel. Every time you scrub for a few seconds, you're going to want to wipe it down before you move on to the next part. Otherwise, when you're cleaning this other part, some of the stuff might start dripping onto the uppers, and that's where the mistakes start to happen. All right, guys, all done with the medium bristle brush. We only needed this brush for the midsoles and they are super clean. Off camera, I took off my sweater. I was getting a hot flash. It was super hot. Let's finish this cleaning strong using our stiff bristle brush. I'm gonna use this brush obviously for the soles and rubber. Again, we're gonna be very careful with the uppers. check these out, you guys. I'm super happy how they're turning out. Look at the up close on the soles. Back to almost fully white. Uppers are almost back to fully black. Still a little bit faded, but they look a lot better. Midsoles look great, you guys. We still got one more step to go in this cleaning, and that is using our Rejuvenator sneaker wipes. We'll use these to take care of the wings and back tab and any other spots I might have missed on the midsoles and soles. All done with the cleaning on this Jordan 4, you guys. I'm super pleased on how it turned out. It looks super clean. Now, we don't have to let the shoe dry at all. We're ready to move on to the next step in this restoration. But real quick, I'm gonna take a quick pause, put this insole and lace inside the washing machine along with some other stuff to get it fully cleaned up so we can come back and take care of these soles. Be right back. On to the next step, you guys. Using Salon Care 40 and Saran Wrap, we're gonna remove the yellowing off the soles. We're gonna apply it and then go put them outside under the sun. Again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, you guys, but be very careful with the uppers, especially for this step. If you thought water was bad enough, this stuff will completely eat the suede. So be careful and not get any of this stuff on the uppers. Salon Care 40 is applied. As always, we're gonna put a piece of Saran Wrap over it to keep it nice and moist so it doesn't dry out during this process. And one quick tip, when you apply it, don't smear it because it could potentially smear onto the uppers and you'll ruin the shoe. All right, good to go with that. I'm gonna go outside and put these in the sun, come back so we can move on to the next step. All right, I am back. We get the soles back on this Jordan 4, back to 100% white. No issues with that. Shout out to the Arizona sun. Let's keep it moving with this process. The next step we gotta do is take care of these midsoles. Before we can start painting, we gotta prep them using acetone and cotton balls. Clean midsole strip, you guys. If you guys notice, I did not tape off the uppers at all. I did not want to risk any paint getting under that tape and potentially ruining the suede, so my best bet was to freehand it, and it worked out well. Over here, I did not strip that piece because it was not needed. Why make more work? Next thing we gotta do is tape. Shoe is covered up in paper towels and tape, you guys. Now, let's lay down our paint. We'll be using Jacquard black and white paint through my airbrush. Good to go with the white paint, you guys. As you can see, it looks nice and smooth all around. Now onto the black paint. But before we do that, we gotta tape off the bottom portion using some tape, duh. But here's the key. The key to getting a nice straight line all around, you gotta use one piece of tape. If you gotta use two, that's okay, but I like to use only one long strip of tape. The second key, you gotta make sure your tape is clean, you guys. As you can see, super clean compared to this side. As you can see, we got a lot of debris on this side. This will cause the line to not be straight and you'll get paint leakage if you don't clean up your tape, you guys. Major, major key. Now onto the black paint. Nice. Midsole repaint is complete, you guys. Off camera, I took care of the TJ. The next thing we gotta do is take care of the wings. The wings are pretty scuffed up. The only way to cover this up is by spraying some Krylon matte finish. For this step, we'll go outside. While we're at it, we're also gonna be taking care of the faded suede on the shoe. For this part, we'll be using this old school Rejuvenator Almighty Mink Oil and a soft bristle brush. Stay tuned, you guys, because we are bringing this product back. So much stuff. Matte finish is good to go. Now onto the suede. Alright YouTube, that is going to bring us to an end on this full restoration on these Jordan 4 royalties. Honestly, not bad for a $45 pickup from eBay. Let's take it from the top. The very first step I did was clean the shoe up inside and out using Rejuvenator products. Once that was good to go, we took care of the soles, we removed the yellowing using the Sun and Salon Care 40 and got them back to fully white. Then we moved on to the midsoles. We stripped the old paint and gave it a fresh new paint job with white and black paint, crispy lines all around. Then we moved on to the uppers. The uppers were super faded all around. Same thing with the wings. The wings were super scuffed up. We took care of that using some matte finish and my old school mink oil. Again, this should turn out great, you guys. This was a simple, clean restoration. Anybody could have done this at home. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, you guys. Watch out for those eBay steals. This is Vic Almighty. I'll catch you guys next Monday. Peace.